Men Shed started 5-6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago in Australia, and now there are about 900 men's sheds in Australia, if not more. The idea behind it was to bring men together, to work together, form friendships. I think forming friendships is very important for them. To a sense of achievement when they make items as well. But again, it's combating loneliness and isolation. That was the concept behind it.
I came down one morning and I thought, well, I'll be interested in doing something. Now I've retired and I don't know, sitting else watching television all day and getting bored. So I come here and we're doing something which is new to me, but it's interesting. And like when we make something, at least it might not be a Chippendale, but it's an achievement. And we think, well, at least I'm doing something that I'm enjoying now.
They are in a position where they're working with other guys and they will come up with problems if they have any problems. But they would find it difficult speaking to women about that. Some men, they are by themselves at home, or they may have lost their loved one. So for a place for them to go to meet up with other people and get out of the house and do something would be massive for them when it comes to their mental health and well-being, really. So that was the real idea behind it.
2 years ago, lost a life partner. So you soon get into the habit of setting the clock by whatever you're doing. And then I thought, well, why not give it a try? So I came along, met the guys. They're all good guys. Like anything, if you don't try it, you don't know what it's like. So I tried it and I come as regularly as I can. And as my colleague said earlier, if it's a wet day, there's only one place to be, it's the sheds.
We had somebody here who was helping with the maintenance of the building, but he did have some woodwork experience. So hence we wanted to do this woodwork recycling. We received some funding from the Moondance Foundation, and they helped us to employ Paul Rickson to start the woodwork facility. And the support we've had from the likes of Interlink, or Mariel Goff in particular, has been great. The support we've had from NHS Wales, with them bringing people here, referring people here, been great. So we've had an enormous amount of support from a large number of organisations. And we applied for the Community Capacity Fund, which is through the Cwm Taf University Health Board, Voluntary Association of Merthyr Tydfil and Interlink. And we received money from them so we could carry on employing Paul for him to look after the men's sheds and look after the woodwork facility. So without that, there's a possibility it may have ended. So once the Community Capacity Fund had run out, we felt that the men's sheds themselves are now in a position where they could become sustainable and to run the group themselves. So Paul has sat down with them to find out who would want to become the chairman, the treasurer and the secretary. So it's now moving to that next stage where they're taking over. All we need is just an increase in membership. Now the main activity is the woodwork facility. So that's run twice a week now. That's on a Wednesday and a Thursday. The guys pay £2 each. That's predominantly for coffee or tea, but they do buy a saw here or a chisel there or something. So that's the main activity. And from there, we started providing more activities. And the walk-in football is one more activity we've done. There's the music session group that we've done, and the music sessions group looks really, really good.
It's a nice group I got yours. We're not a great in number, but we got on very well. And as I say, we're not carpenters, but we all try to help each other.
They're feeling better about themselves. They like the idea of getting out of the house anyway, so they've got some place to go, so they feel better about moving somewhere, to do some work, to meet up with other people, learning new skills. You can see that they are enjoying what they do, and you can see as well that I think they're more proud in what they're doing. So that's helping the overall health, well-being of them as well as individuals. And I believe that their confidence level is increasing to the point now where they are beginning to spread the word themselves, which is where we were talking about how we would like to increase membership, of course, coming from the members to tell people to come along to the Men's Shed movement is far greater than, say, an outside source.
I enjoy it. Yeah, I come here twice a week, if I can. Well, always once a week anyway. Gets me out of the house, all right? No chores to do, no gardening to do, because you do get fed up of the same old things all the time. And if it's wet, it's ideal. A wet Wednesday is great.
It's somehow making them feel more confident and making them more feel welcome and developing it from there, because that's it. If you know, just leaving a house, you talk about obstacles, just leaving a house to go somewhere where they don't normally go, that's a huge step. And from there on in, that when they've passed that, they've achieved that one little goal, then possibly other goals are easy to reach then as well. So
All new friends. Never met any of them before. And that was since February. So yeah, it's been very good. Yeah, we haven't had a crossword? I don't think so, anyway.
there are sheds and there are men in it.